following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
Tonight from practically everywhere, it's Dan Rowan and Dick Martin's Laugh-In. Would you shut up?
With guest stars Pam Austin, Ken Berry, Judy Kahn, Barbara Feldon, and featuring Ruth Buzzy, Henry Gibson, Larry Hovis, Artie Johnson, Monty Landis, Joanne Worley, Paul Weston and his orchestra, and lots more.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Timex. It's the world's largest manufacturer of watches. Timex, the dependable watch. Precision made to wear with confidence. You can be sure of that. Timex, the fashionable watch. Style to wear with pride. Oh, yes. 2 important reasons why more people buy Timex than any other watch in the world. And I know that for a fact.
And now, folks, here are the stars of Laugh-In, Dan Rowan and Dick Martin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to television's first Laugh-In. Now, for the past few years, we've all been hearing an awful lot about the various ins.
I've been reading a lot about it in magazines and newspapers and periodicals.
Yeah. Now, there have been be-ins and love-ins and sleep-ins.
Drive-ins.
No, that's not the kind of in we're talking about.
Oh.
Now, this is a laugh-in.
Oh.
And a laugh-in is a frame of mind. For the next hour, we'd just like you to sit back and laugh and forget about the other ins.
What's that?
Well, that's a symbol.
Looks just like a rose.
Well, it is a rose, but it is a symbol of flower power.
Flower power?
That's right. That symbolizes peace and beauty. It symbolizes a return to simple nature.
You're kidding.
That's what it's for.
Simple nature. I've been doing that for years and didn't know what to call it. Yeah, I go to camp every summer.
You go to camp every summer?
Sure.
Well, that's nice to be a counselor, but it isn't
I'm
quite
not a counselor. I just like to go to camp. I go
adult
to camp every... Oh, it's a very adult camp. Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
where?
Well, it's about 10 miles east of Yuma, Arizona. We like it there because there's a lot of sunshine. You need a lot of sunshine for this camp.
It's out in the desert.
Yeah, it's out in the desert, and you wouldn't see it because it's about 10 miles off the main highway, and it's got a big high fence around it.
Private camp.
Very, very, very private.
What's it called?
Well, you know, it's a camp.
Well, what's the name of the camp?
Well, it's Camp Sunny Sunshine Peekaboo.
It's not one of those.
Yeah, it's a topless camp.
Oh, that's not bad.
From the ankles up.
Oh. Well, you gotta have a lot of nerve running around a place like that.
Not me, I play guitar.
Oh. Just don't let them ever get behind you.
Oh, no, no, no. It's me and Lorendo Almeida.
That's it. know, it must be interesting in a place like that.
Interesting?
I've never gone.
I'll tell you what's the most interesting is watching the newcomers come in.
Why is that?
Well, you can always spot a newcomer in a camp.
Well, sure, they're pale, and you're all...
Well, that's one of the ways, yeah.
Yeah, what do you do? You just meet a lot of interesting people, and you...
We have games, and we have laughs and fun.
Who do you meet? Girls?
Well, a lot of girls. Some of the new ones are a little bashful.
Bashful?
Yeah.
What's a bashful girl doing in a place like that?
A lot of this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But you see, you're missing the whole point. We were talking about tonight's laugh-in.
Yeah.
And
if we have a good laugh-in tonight, could we have a good love-in maybe later on?
No, that's you don't.
Nice ladies.
You don't understand. You see, I was explaining about the flower, which is a symbol. This is a symbol of flower power, of the flower generation. Now, the people that are involved in this movement are called flower children or flower people.
Flower people?
That's right. Now, you're talking about going to a love-in. You know what you do?
No.
You take a flower.
For what?
Well, you see a pretty girl, you give her a flower.
What does she do?
She gives you a flower.
And that's all that you do to each other?
Yeah, that's it. You exchange flowers.
You keep that up, and there ain't going to be any little flower people.
Now, you've got the whole wrong approach to this thing. You see, the fact of this whole movement is that you have to do your own thing. You have to find your own bag. You have to...
Well, last night I found one.
No, that's not what I mean. Now, you don't understand. I mean, you go to any cocktail party, what are they talking about?
I don't care. I'll go to any cocktail party.
All right, I'll tell you. Let's go to a cocktail party, and let's see what they're talking about.
You got a deal?
All right, come on.
All right.
You'll see that everybody's talking about the whole thing. Come on, gang. We'll take you with us.
Isn't this nice? How nice to see all these nice people and such a nice place. Isn't this the nicest party?
Sure, I approve of the pill, but why take an aspirin when you don't have a headache?
Of course, working as Twiggy is easier than my old job. I used to be a topless waiter.
I'll drink to that.
I have nothing against Hugh Hefner personally. It's just that I object to anyone building an empire based on the moral standards of a rabbit.
I'm not against fluoridation. I'm against water.
When it comes to peaceful coexistence, it must be remembered that the mountain lion has never fought the whale.
That's what I always say. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
Very interesting.
The trouble with people today is they've forgotten how to communicate.
Boris and I fell in love at a peace rally, but then he attacked me.
My mother always told me, never take a pill unless you absolutely have to.
You know she's right.
Oh, what do you know about pills?
Well, I have an iron deficiency. I used to when I was a kid.
You had an iron deficiency?
I had to take iron every day, morning, noon, and night, iron shots.
How'd it work on?
Pretty good. I can do anything I want now as long as I'm facing the North Pole.
I actually don't do this for a living. Really, I'm a campaign button pusher. Before that, I used to be a bumper sticker licker.
I took a speed reading course and read War and Peace in 20 minutes. I think it's about Russia.
I'll tell you what's wrong with children today. No sense of moral responsibility. Now, you take my third son by my fourth wife. Or was it my fourth son by my third wife?
If the Vietnamese don't like the way we're handling things over there, why don't they go back where they came from?
I just cut down on my driving and drink more carefully.
We know of the industry of the bee. We know of the activity of the ant. but it is a wise man who holdeth his own roach.
That's what I always say. A smile is just a frown turned upside down.
Was it my 7th son from my 9th wife?
The difference between sex and love is just a matter of semantics.
I didn't realize Boris was that nonviolent until he borrowed my psychedelic earrings.
In my opinion, the Soviet Union is just a communist front.
And you still don't know anything about pills.
Well, I may not, but I have a friend who does.
Who?
Kermit. Why, he takes pep pills to get up in the morning. He takes tranquilizers to go to sleep at night. Every day of his life, it's just pills, pills, pills.
Have they helped him?
No, he's pregnant.
Don't go away, folks. We'll be right back. Told you we'd be right back. It's time now for our new talent department, in which we bring to you bright young comedy stars who have never had a big-time break. Wait till you see this girl.
You got a lady for me?
Have I ever?
Son of a gun.
Ruth, good. The exciting first lady of the flower generation. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruth Buzzy. Hello, Ruth.
Dear Mr. Audubon, if he were alive today, dear Mr. Audubon, he would certainly say, Ladybird, you lovely ladybird, thanks loads for giving so much notoriety to the Audubon Society. You're a bird of paradise. My song of praise is intended to suffice for all the other LBJs like Lindbergh. Your family preferred. You should be proud as of today. While flying round from east to west, you've been feathering your nest as the faded ladybird. Tweet, tweet, I'd like to meet Lucibate and you. Trill, trill on the hill. Congress says cuckoo, cuckoo about you, ladybird. Lord, but when you're locked up in your
her cage?
Listen, if you think that's going to get on, you're wrong. You know, we are really privileged now. Oh, we got another performer.
Oh, we got another winner, have we?
Another new talent.
Oh, you just keep trotting them out one after the other, don't you?
You think that was a thrill?
Yeah.
An outstanding folk singer who's making his first public appearance since his escape behind the Iron Curtain. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Piotr Rozmenko. Here he comes. Come on. Mr. Rozmenko, it's very good of you to come.
It's a pleasure to come to singing a song.
It's a folk song.
Folk songs, I sing it first time in this country. Mr. Westerman.
Keeping it rolling right along, as they used to say.
Keep the party going.
Yeah, I have one.
You have?
Yeah.
You brought some.
I brought a little something to throw in the pot.
Who?
Oh, this is a pretty one, very lovely and talented Joanne Worley.
I took a trip to Mexico recently, and whilst there, I learned the very ancient art of vandalism. And this is my little friend, Miserlou. We'd like to do a number for you. If you will watch me, at no time does my mouth leave my face. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh. When I'm feeling sad, I stare into
Now, Dan, the dancing artistry of Ken Barry and Artie Johnson.
brought a winner.
I tell you, it'd be hard to choose between them, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it's pretty hard. Well, that's it for tonight's new talent department. In behalf of the entire cast, I would like to thank all of you for your wonderful phone call.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to a strike at the Weather Bureau, there will be no weather at all for the next 3 weeks.
I'll drink to that.
Very interesting.
Right, I'm gonna tell her. Helen?
Harry?
The Eyelash by Henry Gibson. The eyelash is a friend to man. It lives to serve the eye. It fights the dirt and dust and grime and keeps the eyeball dry. Flick, 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 flick. It's busy as a bee. Flick, 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 flick. It's helping you and me.
I'll drink to that.
Very interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Cameron Swayze reporting for Timex. We're at the skating rink in world-famous Sun Valley, Idaho. That skater you've just seen is former champion Herman Marasich. Howdy, Herman.
Hi, John.
Now we're going to add an extra element of excitement. Notice we've attached a Timex waterproof watch to his skate. Okay, Herman, ready to take that watch for a ride?
Right.
Then let's go. That was a dandy, Herman. Now let's take a look at that watch. See the sweep second hand going? Proof that our Timex is not only waterproof, but shock resistant too. And handsome as it is rugged. There you have the famous Timex waterproof, and next to it the Timex Sportster, designed for smaller wrists. Waterproof, dustproof, shock resistant. In fact, tests show that Timex watches withstand an impact of 2,000 Gs and continue to run accurately. No wonder more people buy Timex than any other watch in the world.
Before continuing with the entertainment portion of this program, we'd like to make the following announcement. Today in Lincoln, Nebraska, Ozzie Gerber, a grain elevator operator, was found to have the gizzard of a chicken growing inside him. Ozzie was taken to the Mayo Clinic where the gizzard was removed. Via remote cameras, we take you there now. In fact, you might say, we're off to see the gizzard, the wonderful gizzard of Oz. Good night, Chad.
I'll drink to that.
And now a word from our friends at Timex.
Hello.
How about those sponsors, folks?
And now, Laugh-In takes you for a look at our mod world. Tonight, the subject of mod world is women. Women indeed. Modern woman. The phrase itself conjures a vision of grace and loveliness. Keats himself might have had her in mind when he wrote, "She walks in beauty like the night." A portrait in elegance and sophistication, the modern woman is a delicate blend of innocence, passion, and romance. To a man, the living symbol of all that is eternally feminine. Constant in this ever-changing world is the conversation between a boy and a girl as they say goodnight. However, even though the dialogue remains the same, well, see for yourself.
I had a wonderful time. Thanks for a wonderful evening.
I had fun, too.
You shouldn't have taken me to such an expensive restaurant, though. You shouldn't spend all your hard-earned money on me.
Oh, it was nothing. Do you, have to go in right away?
Well, it is getting late, and you did promise Dad you'd have me in by 11.
Well, can't we say your watch stopped?
Oh, that wouldn't be honest. We can't build our relationship on a lie.
You're right, of course. It's just that I can't bear to say goodnight to you yet.
Oh, you're sweet. Now, don't forget, you're taking me to the dance on Saturday.
Oh, how could I forget? Oh, and you looking so groovy there in the moonlight, and that outfit is, well, it's out of sight.
Do you really like it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm happy.
Really?
Yes, because I make all my own clothes, you know.
You're kidding.
Underneath, I'm a mass of pins.
Oh, you'd never know. Do you know? Everybody talks about the way you dress.
Well, the important thing is that it pleases you.
Oh, everything about you pleases me. I love your eyes, your hair, the way you walk, and in a bathing suit. You knock me out.
Don't rush me. It's going too fast.
You mean there's somebody else? I'll kill anybody who laid a hand on you.
That's what I like about you. You're so physical.
Then let's go to the beach. I know a place where we can be alone.
No, it's not you. I don't trust. It's me. Don't you understand? Surely we have something more important going than just our desires.
Well, when two people want to get married, it's senseless to wait.
Married? Why didn't you say so? Dad, there's someone I want you to meet.
Now it's time.
Oh, and the soldiers just love my lectures.
They like your lectures?
Uh-huh. I teach my girls what to do in case they ever wander off and get captured by a strange man.
That's good.
And then I teach them how to wander off and get captured by a strange man.
Well, isn't that a little like tempting fate?
No. I take care of that in my art classes.
Your art classes?
Mm-hmm. Every morning I give each of my girls a piece of charcoal and a blank canvas.
What's that for?
Well, they have to learn to draw the line somewhere.
In this age of automation, computers are an accepted part of our everyday lives. Now, for a look at the very latest in labor-saving devices, It's a Mod World invites you to meet the ultimate in household appliances, the Wife-a-tron. And here to discuss this remarkable invention is Mr. Dick Martin.
Hi there.
Hi. I must tell you, this is truly the most amazing machine I have ever seen.
Thank you. I'm kind of proud of it. I designed it myself, you know.
Must have taken extensive research.
Extensive and exhaustive. You notice this didn't happen overnight. You should see the ones I had to throw away.
Well, we'd certainly like to see it in action.
Oh, good. I'll just pull the activator cord and give you a little demonstration.
Okay. She's beautiful.
She's perfect. Are you crazy? In every way. Wait till you hear this. What happens when you go shopping, honey?
I never exceed my budget. I spend nothing on myself. I set my own hair and make my own clothes. All I need is you.
See what I mean? Watch this. What would happen if I came home late at night after a night out with the boys?
I never ask where you've been or what you've done. I'm only glad you've come back home to me. All I need is you.
Well, you think it'll catch on?
It'd probably be all right for a lot of guys, but it's not enough woman for me.
What do you mean?
Because you've left out the things that make a woman the lovable creature she really is. Men like to buy women pretty things like minks and diamonds. They enjoy arguing because it's so much fun to make up. What's a woman if you can't spoil her and put her on a pedestal where she belongs?
You beast! I'm sick and tired of being taken for granted. Do you hear? Sick, sick, sick! Get my toolbox and spare parts. All I need is you.
Laugh-In looks at the mod world through the eyes of four lovely ladies, talking about a dear absent friend.
This is the story of Alice,
Told without any malice.
Alice is loved by everyone, and there's no wondering.
For Alice is very beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful.
Except for one little thing. Her nose, it glows. It's red and it's graphic, it lights up in traffic. But Alice is loved by everyone,
And there's no wondering, for Alice is very beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful. Except for one little thing, her hair, despair. You've heard of a crew cut, she's got nothing to cut, but Alice is loved by everyone, and there's no wondering, for Alice is very beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful.
Except for one little thing. Her voice, rejoice. Its cackle is chronic, it's so cacophonic, but Alice is loved by everyone.
And there's no wondering, for Alice is very beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful, is beautiful.
Except for one little thing. Her tooth, forsooth. Now what could be droller? A smile with one molar? No, it glows.
Her hair,
Graphic,
despair,
graphic,
her voice, her hair, her hair, tra-la-la-la, her hair, tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, her nose, her hair, despair, her voice, her tooth, forsooth, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la.
Very interesting.
Do you know what's the in thing in painting today? Pop art. It's wild. And look at this. Wow. That's the way the young set travels now. It's in. What's in for dancing? The discotheque. Just watch her go-go. And what's the in thing for time? Timex. This is the newest Timex watch fashion. Real bracelet, even down to the safety chain. Just $15. And with boating becoming a whole new way of life these days, the waterproof Timex is definitely in. It costs only $11.95, and water won't hurt it a bit. It's shock resistant and dust proof, too. In for now and in for always. Soft candlelight, sparkling champagne, and real diamonds. Diamonds set in sterling silver. This is the Diamond Timex. It costs just $15.95, but it looks like a fortune. So whether you're out for art, out for travel, out for fun, out for water sports, or out on the town, you are really in with Timex.
Tonight, Laugh-In looks ahead. Here's the 6 o'clock news 20 years from now, September 9th, 1987.
They got the news that will thrill you, news that will kill you. Dan and Dick, Dick and Dan. So if you're feeling bluesy, listen to their newsy. It's the news that leaves you with a smile.
Thank you. The news wouldn't be the news without your favorite newscaster. And now, here's Dickie.
Wrong. Hi, Dickie Martin here with the news of today, September 9th, 1987. Well, Bob Hope announced today, once again, that his Christmas troop trip will entertain our fighting forces in... Show business celebrated an anniversary today. It's actually the 20th anniversary of Frank and Mia Sinatra. September 9th, 1987. And here is a picture of the happy couple. Can you get a picture of this, Billy? She looks great. I don't know what happened to him. Patrick Lyndon Nugent was drafted today as a brigadier general. And now on with the international news. Here's Danny.
Defeated Arab soldiers are still regrouping after last night's war, and when a single Israeli soldier wearing a mask, carrying a wooden gun, broke in and held up Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, and parts of Saudi Arabia. From Mexico, a report that the American ambassador was stoned again yesterday. Police confirmed this and made 18 other arrests at the embassy discotheque. And that's it for the international news. And now, back to Dick. Dick, you're on. Dick, you're on. Huh? I see you're on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there'd be a little more international news than that. See you later, sweetie. And here's a late news bulletin. A fire broke out in an old, empty, deserted warehouse. And for the story, we have a remote unit on the scene to bring it to you. Take it away, Fred and Ginger.
This building's been burning, alarms have been turned in since 5 a.m.
5 a.m. The fireman has burned it, so the fire has just burned it.
Since 5 a.m.
5 a.m. The superintendent was crying because the janitor lost his life.
He wasn't crying, he was laughing. That was no janitor, that was his wife.
Yeah, the thing that's amazing is during this blazing, no one is about to retire. So those of you who have nothing to do, come sing along with a sing-along choir.
And now, take it away, the June Taylor Weatherettes.
There's a cold, cold front moving south from St. Joe.
Cincinnati's heat wave is turning to snow.
The whole West Coast's been smoggy for hours.
But in Boston, Massachusetts, merely intermittent showers.
The weather in Chicago's been windy and warm.
While down in Baton Rouge, there's been a tropical storm.
A cyclone in Savannah's causing some devastation.
But in Boston, Massachusetts, merely slight precipitation.
That's right, you'll see it here.
Why I Like Soap by Henry Gibson. I like soap because it is so much fun to be with. Well, take, for example, the bathtub, which is a lonely enough place. In addition, it can float and be carved into a bubble. But most of all, it is clean. There's a little bit of dirt in each of us.
And don't you dare come back into this courtroom until you're properly dressed.
Some of us take the world for granted. Have you ever wondered how the little moments might have changed the course of history?
Eureka! At last I've got it. Hello?
Operator.
Wilbur, we've done it. At last, we've done it, Wilbur.
This is a great moment, Orville. Shall we test it?
Yes. Let's test it.
Hello? Hello? This will revolutionize man's relationship to man. Hello? Hello? Hello?
At last, you've done it, sir.
Yes, and I wanted you here with me at this historic moment, Smedley. If it works, man will never be the same again.
Oh, try it, sir. Do try it. I can't wait to see it work.
Well, I'll try. Stick 'em up.
From these examples, you can imagine how our lives might have been here in these British colonies.
new dimension in the world of watches. Timex 21, the 21 Jewel Timex. 21 is a modern classic. Smooth, simple styling. Clean, modern lines. Elegant, without getting stuffy about it. Timex 21, the 21 Jewel Timex. 21 keeps the beat in its own quiet way. When it comes to keeping time, it crosses the T and dots the I. Timex 21, the 21 Jewel Timex. 21 is built for the beat of the modern world. Strong, rugged, because it's Timex. Waterproof, dustproof, shock resistant. Timex 21, the 21 Jewel Timex. 21 is ticking proof you can own a great watch for only $19.95 and a great self-winding watch for just $24.95. Timex 21, the 21 Jewel Timex. The prestige watch for the man who moves in the modern world.
Fun tonight, wasn't it?
I guess so. I had a ball.
Dick and you had several. Dick and I look forward to seeing all of you again real soon. Do you have anything to add to that?
Well, actually, all I have to add to that is that we look forward to seeing you again real soon.
Say good night, Dick.
Good night, Dick.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. We certainly enjoyed ourselves. Good night.
Tonight's show was brought to you by Timex, world's largest manufacturer of watches. Oh yes, Timex, the dependable watch. Precision made to wear with confidence. Timex, the fashionable watch. Style to wear with pride. You can bet on that. 2 important reasons why more people buy Timex than any other watch in the world. And that's for sure.
This has been a George Slaughter, Ed Friendly production.
In association with Romart Productions. I think this program has been pre-recorded.
Well, it was.
Very interesting.